Highly What's highly disturbing about this game? What's highly disturbing about this game? Like, it looks fine enough to me, anyway. Which means there's probably going to be some kind of twist. Who knows? Hello, everybody. This is Crystal Master 4, and this is a game. This has been making the hot rounds as of late. And I don't really know anything about this game outside of the fact that everyone and their mother wants to play it. What? Oh, it opened up a browser. It opened up a browser window which just tells me about stuff. Yeah, so it's just telling me the controls here. Alright. I'll figure it out. Alright, so we're gonna go jump right into this game. Hey. I wonder who it is. It's a visual novel, so I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's gonna chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Face!
I overslept again! But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but it's only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chris.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something, even though you're pretty gosh dang adorable.
Fine.
Your eyes look weird, though. Like, is that just me, or are you trying to go for a more realistic look? Because your eyes seem a little bit fish-eyed, I guess?
But you did wait for me after all.
I guess
you don't have it in you if you want to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Chris, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. You know, there's a specific person I feel like would enjoy this.
I was talking about how I'm worried about you. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I can promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate on everything else in her head. Well, this is typical VN flair right now. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori. She must have come into the classroom while I was facing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spaced out, so I just came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi. Baka.
Oh, right-click gets rid... So right-click gets rid of the text box and just leaves an image there. I guess if I wanted to, I guess that's thumbnail material if I wanted to. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Like the game, the title of the game. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member's here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh, hi. Girl 1.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Chris. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Wait, I know you? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you're not entirely wrong.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
So that's Natsuki. Okay, I think the girl on the right earlier, I think her name's Monica. I've seen her around. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Although the artwork is actually not that bad. It's pretty detailed, especially in the hair. Although the eyes still... I guess because I'm just used to the regular anime eyes, which are bigger than anything, but like I guess this is supposed to be more normalized, I guess. But it almost kind of looks fish-eyed because I'm not used to it, but I'm sure that's just because of the style. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can't just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear as she turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, that's Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. There seems to be a lot of long-haired girls named Yui or Yuri lately. Oh, well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right! I'm gonna give her the worst voice. Because I don't have a plethora of female voices.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Chris.
Monica smiles sweetly. That's a nice face. That's a nice face you have. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Or Monica, whatever. Monica. That doesn't sound like... Maybe that's how you say it? I don't know.
Come sit down, Chris. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I'd make them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's widened so that there is at least one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Man, you're really piling on the cute, aren't you? The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Again, piling on the aggressive cute factor. Okay, I'm gonna need you to click in the right thing.
So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know.
Oh, does she have a little fang? She has a little fang in her mouth. Oh, okay, that's pretty cute.
Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one, and Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
As Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face, I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this summer before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori did.
Well, maybe.
But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. So she's a hardcore tsundere. Good to know. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. No, you're just Mickey Mouse!
Monica is just Mickey Mouse now. That's it. That's her voice.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean that you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club? Woohoo!
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. That's okay. Don't be dismissed.
She's gonna have the worst voice of them all. I love it. And you know what I especially love? I'm pretty sure a lot of people love this girl specifically. So giving her the worst voice is pretty great.
We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? No, it's just Sunflower's voice. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Oh my god. Everyone's gonna hate me. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader in the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
Ditto. Preach the word.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
I'm regretting this decision.
And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Also, I'm pretty sure if anybody heard this voice come out of someone who's trying to advertise a literature club, they would just slowly back away. Oh my god. They would slowly just back away and leave. Like, they would not want anything to do with this.
Monica's really a great leader.
You know what? I could kind of mix voices. I could give Monica Sayori's voice and Sayori kind of like an Alphys-y voice, but not as annoying. Whatever. I'm just going with what I have right now.
Monica's really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start a brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of a different voice. You know, because I don't want to do Mickey Mouse for her.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. You know what? Someone's gonna get Valley Girl. Someone's getting Valley Girl. Probably Monica. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Because as we all know, reading is dumb. Clearly. Clearly. Just doesn't... slowly eyes the Let's Play of Danganronpa 2. Just off in the corner.
So Chris, what kind of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I mean, hey, I would say something similar, except uh-oh. Okay, everything's still working. See, okay, I would say a similar thing, except I always have a go-to answer. I would always just talk about Killer Pizza. And before you ask, yes, that is a book that I read. From start to finish. It's actually a fairly lengthy book, and it's pretty interesting. It's actually kind of a thriller. Well, more of an action literature about zombies. And, well, mutations that come to try to take over a pizza joint. Anyway. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying?
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of
That's not the right voice. That is not the right voice you have.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. You're becoming British, that's what you're going to be now. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Well, I know what PJ's waifu is.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. A very dark rock. But a brown but not light rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
Oh, this is the greatest idea I've ever had in my life.
For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very unsuccessful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I mean, look at what happened to Undertale 2 years ago. That game took off like wildfire. Look at how many times and how many people that changed the perspective of, including the one playing the game.
Wait, what?
Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Why, do you get scared? Do you get frightened easily?
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left that piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Get that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. What if those are NSFW poems she's writing? Maybe that's why she can't tell. Either that or there's something of like ridiculously cute things that she doesn't want to associate herself with cuteness. Like a certain MLP analysis person. Analyzer. Whatever.
I fully understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes much more than confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, then you could set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers.
Are you also not wanting to share your poems? I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I want you to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yay, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of our club. Isn't that right, Chris?
Monica smiles warmly at me. Once again. I imagine she has... I imagine she has a little bit of junk going inside of her. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs I have to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought... Chris?
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Wow, Chris, you're kind of a... Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. You're... I mean, okay, I get the fact of joining because you feel bad, but, like, the reason you're staying here is literally so that you can spend time with these beautiful girls. Like, the line's right here. How is that? Whatever.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey,
you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super...
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Chris, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress a class star like Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Chris, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I think we're gonna end that. I think we're gonna end the episode for today. Let's save. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 54 save slots. Good. So next time on Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club, we're gonna walk home with Sayori, and hopefully things get more interesting. Because right now it's a typical There's some funny lines. It's so far right now, it's like typical VN fare. But I'm sure that will change once, you know, things happen. So, see you guys next time, and be sure to do all the things if you want. You can subscribe if you like to. I usually don't force it upon you guys, but if you want to, if you like to see new stuff, check here every day. There should be a new video every day. And otherwise, take care, enjoy yourself, and yeah, see you guys later for the next video. Take care.